If your Amazon ads aren't converting, you're not alone. A lot of sellers are overlooking this one thing. I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. So you can check out our ads in the last, 30 days. We got a 9% ACoS, spent about $500, made around $5,000 in sales. Pretty good. If you spend 500 make 5,000, can't beat that. So we do know what we're doing. And when we manage clients and their ads, the number one reason why the ads are not doing well isn't because of the ads themselves. It's because of your product. So if your product isn't good, the ads are naturally not going to do good. So that's the first thing that you need to do. I'm gonna give you a quick example. We can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 words in the title, if it doesn't explain exactly what the product is, you're going to get clicked and left on, right? Or you're not gonna get clicked at all. So this says Camco 58031, Olympia, Little Red. So right after that, most people, they have a short attention span. They're clicking off. They're like, what? And then they're like, I'm leaving, right? So again, and another thing is their photos. You can see their photos aren't zoomable. It looks terrible. So there's a lot of errors on this listing and it does not look professional. It does not look well done. And if they're expecting a sale and running ads, they're going to lose a significant amount of money. Like even if you have the best expert running your ads, the chances of you even generating sales with a product like this is very thin, right? So another example is looking at your competitors. So if you're looking at some of your best competitors, you can also use a tool like Helium 10. There's a link in the description for literally a free trial, and you can see how much money they're making. So you can see, okay, this is what my top competitors, they're making pretty much over $1 million a year. This is what their title looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one's definitely better. Outland Living, Portable Propane Fire. I wish that their brand name wasn't in the beginning. It was just a Portable Propane Fire Pit. They put their brand name at the end, but they're a big brand, so people know it. You can see their photos. This first one really stands out compared to this one. Doesn't even have a fire. Super low quality. And then, it's night and day. It's completely different. Anybody would know this listing's better, right? Not only that, they actually have reviews, but what we do have is we have a little bit of a checklist here. So you can see the bad reviews, right? If you do have bad reviews, this will impact it. If you have no reviews, it's going to impact it as well. So you want to have at least one review, if possible, on your listing. That's a positive review, aka either a 4-star or a 5-star review. If your title's too short, that's not good. Again, you need to have a longer title. That's going to help. And again, it should tell you what the product is in the first 4 words of the title, if possible. Sometimes people have an issue removing their brand name, but you can contact Amazon's catalog team and get the brand name position changed, maybe to the end of the title. So that way it's not taking up a lot of space. Because I'm going to be honest, most people don't care about the brand name. Short bullet points. Again, your bullet points should be long and clear. So they have really, really good ones. And we can compare to this one's. It's just too short and sweet. That's not how Amazon's algorithm wants longer bullet points, and so do the customers. It's not like selling on Walmart. A+ content should be showing. She should have A+ content. That's going to show pictures. Beautiful. Look, they're happy. They're enjoying their campfire. They're normal people. This one doesn't have anything like that. Also, you should have 6 pictures when you first see the listing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then this one only has 3 and it's of the same image. So just going through like a little bit of a checklist is what makes a difference. First photo should stand out. You should obviously be in stock. So you should, when I say you should be in stock, it means that it should have 2-day shipping, right? So sometimes when you ship items into Amazon, they're still checking them in and they're letting you, but they're saying it's available. So they're like, it's available, but it won't get to you for a month because we're still checking in the inventory. So make sure you have your ads. You don't have your ads turned on until the inventory is actually checked in. That's another big one. Amazon FBA. So you should have FBA turned on. So it should say ships from Amazon. That's how you know it's Amazon FBA is turned on. You should be winning the buy box. This is the buy box. If you don't show up here, you're not winning the buy box. Listing should not show a dog or error, and your price shouldn't be too high. Especially when you first start, this price is really, really high. When you first start selling, you need to realize that you need to gain momentum. Once you start gaining momentum, then you can slowly increase your price. But if you're starting with a really, really high price, again, even if you have that good review, you have everything there, it's going to cost a lot more to convert. So you want to kind of gain momentum and be break even a little bit below break even, aka losing money for the first 3 months. But then the rest of the lifetime of the product, you're making money. You made all that money back. So you need to take a little bit of a hit in order to win. Reason number 2, people aren't succeeding and making money on ads, the ads aren't converting, is going to be your keyword bid. So if we're looking at it, at these types of ads, sometimes what's happening is your keyword bid is either too low or too high. So let's just I'm going to do an automatic campaign right here. So if it says automatic targeting, you're going to right click. If you're not getting any clicks, that means that your bids are too low, right? So I'm going to show you, let's say you're not getting any clicks, like you're running, it's supposed to spend $5 a day. And what you can do first is go to campaign settings. And then you can actually change the bid strategy to up and down. So that's going to help you increase and make sure that you are getting clicks. Another one is to do bid multipliers. So you can try to show up on the first page. So you can do a 50%. And if you're still not spending money, you can do 100% and save that. Last but not least, we're going to go back to the ad group and we're going to increase the suggested bid. Let's actually click on total targets right here. It says 0. We're going to click on that, and then you want to increase your bid. So if your bid's too low, then you're not going to get any clicks, so you can increase your bid as well. So that's making sure that you're going to get seen and you're going to get clicks. If you're getting clicks already, what you want to do is lower your keyword bid. And this is what people do not do. Most people are not doing this. See the suggested bid? What we do is every week we're coming in and we're slowly lowering the keyword bid by 2 cents, by 2 cents, by 2 cents. And that way our cost per click is lower, making our ROI, our return on investment, much higher. So we want to have as much ROI. I want to spend a cent instead of a dollar per click. Imagine if you're only spending 1 cent per click. That is possible. We got one of our clients' campaigns down to 2 cents a click. So they started off at $1 and we got them down to 2 cents a click. So it is possible, but you have to do it extremely slowly, aka 2 cents a week, and you need to monitor it. Okay. So then I would decrease this by 2 cents each week. So again, we're at 88 cents. I lower it to 86 cents and we'd make sure it's still spending money. But again, we're already almost half. We're almost saving 50% of what we were spending before. So we want to see, we only spent $44 and then we're making $659. If we are at the suggested bid, this would essentially be close to double, which so $88 and making $659, right? So we want to cut this as low as possible. If we can cut it in half again, then we're only spending $20 to make almost $700 in sales. We can cut it in half again. We're spending $10. We're only giving somebody $10 to make $700 in sales. So we want to try to slowly decrease that. And again, when we go back to that campaign, and we're trying to lower the keyword bid, that's when you want to go to the campaign settings and then decrease the bid multiplier. So do down only. Make sure these are all at 0%. And that's really going to help you get the keyword bid down to make sure your product and your ads are profitable. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need any help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is where we're going to be fully managing your ads, optimizing your ads, calling Amazon for you, customer service, increasing sales, designs, and much, much more. The benefit of the service is you can spend time working on your business and expanding your product offerings while we're the ones managing the day-to-day operations, making sure you're profitable, helping you save time, and of course, helping you increase your sales. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.